Hello, my name is Jeff Layer. I'm the Vice-Chancellor of the University of Wolverhampton, and it's my great delight and pleasure to welcome everyone to our graduation ceremonies in 2017. You know, graduation is a really special time for our graduates, for all the hard work they've done, their families, their friends, everybody who's supported them. And it's really saying something when you see thousands of people graduating every year, making sure that they are able to celebrate their success. Every year in Wolverhampton, we graduate 7,000 students over 30 ceremonies across the whole year. And the delight on people's faces when they realise just what they've really achieved as they set out on the next stage of their career is something that is really inspiring. And we hope you really enjoy the day, we hope you enjoy the ceremony, and most of all, enjoy reflecting back on what you've achieved and the next stage of your career.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Please do be seated. Graduates, award winners, honoured guests, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Simon Walford. I chair the board of the university, and it's a great privilege to be Master of Ceremonies tonight at this graduation ceremony for the conferment of awards for the Wolverhampton School of Art. Most importantly, a warm welcome to all the graduates, the distinguished class of 2017. It's to recognise your success and your graduation, which we are all here to celebrate tonight. Welcome too to the Supporters Club up in the circles. Delighted to see you here. And seated behind me are members of the academic staff, the invited guests of the school, and of the wider university community, and particularly a warm welcome to the Mayor of Sandwell, Councillor Amadil Haq, who is here behind me. The ceremony tonight will begin with the awarding of an honorary degree, and then we have the presentation of the graduates. Each will come up onto the stage to be presented to the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Jeff Layer, here on my right, and to the Dean of the Faculty, Dr. John Pym, here on my left. And special mention will be made of prizes and academic distinctions. We would ask you, please, to join in applauding the achievements of each student as they graduate from the university. I hope that everybody has a most enjoyable evening, and I'm going to ask now the Vice-Chancellor to address us.
Mayor of Sandwell, distinguished guests, ladies, gentlemen, graduates, welcome to this University of Wolverhampton graduation ceremony. It's one of 30 ceremonies we do across the world, predominantly in Wolverhampton, where we graduate over 7,000 students every year. And all the graduation ceremonies are all very different, but they have a unifying theme, which is about celebrating the success of our students, our graduates sat in front here, and congratulating them for what they've done. Because you have made a significant achievement in your life. And we need to be able to reflect and to celebrate that. And celebration is the nature of this particular event. And it's about why so many of your families, your friends who are here today will be here to celebrate that with you. Behind me are many of the staff who will have supported you during your studies. And I'm sure you'll wish to thank them for all that they have done. But you graduate as somebody with the skills of future learning and further learning. You graduate in today's society of lifelong learning, where it is crucial that you continue to learn, that you continue to reflect. And remember the words of Mahatma Gandhi: live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. Graduates, you need to be proud. Proud of all the hard work that has got you to where you are today. Proud of your dedication. Proud of your achievement. Proud of every single success you've had. And proud of all those life experiences that you've gained. You leave us as a graduate with the skills of critical reflection and critical thinking. Key aspects for the future of our society and our economy. Our graduates, you'll be under the impression that you've done everything you need to do to complete your graduation. You have one last task in wearing the hats that you have on and the shoes that might have just come out of a box this morning. You have to come up these stairs and go down those stairs. And I can assure you that every single person in the room wishes you all the best. And we will make this a particular event to remember. You graduate from a university with a long, rich, illustrious heritage. A heritage that dates back to 1827 when it was established as Wolverhampton Mechanics Institute. Today it's grown to a university of 23,000 students operating on a range of campuses in the area. And you did your studies at our Walsall campus. And you did them in the Performance Hub, brand new building a few years ago, where you had state-of-the-art facilities, as well as what I actually believe to be the largest illuminated sign on the planet. And the facilities you have and the staff you have there, absolutely superb, and they've helped you to get to where you are today. But our heritage is very much about the development of a curriculum and a support mechanism that prepares you for the next stage of your life, whatever that might be. But it's also about providing opportunity. You have taken the opportunity that we've provided, and you've used it successfully. And we're now supporting you in the next stage of your journey. We believe that education should be freely accessible to all, and that you should be able to benefit from it. And we hope to be able to provide that form of education for many years to come, as it is the bedrock of economic, social, and political development. So we stayed true to our mission and our heritage, and the opportunity is absolutely crucial. And we continue to provide opportunities for young people of all walks of life and prepare them for the future. And we hope in the future you will help us, as some of our ambassadors do today. One of our ambassadors is the England cricket captain, Joe Root, who, visiting the university and visiting the performance hub, said it's amazing how Wolverhampton encourages the younger generation to pursue different dreams whilst at the same time giving so many opportunities. Now, as you go forward, you need to reflect on a number of aspects. One is about your role as a leader, because you will be a leader in whatever environment you operate. You've been equipped with problem-solving skills, analytical skills, interpersonal skills, creative thinking skills, reflective skills, and knowledge and ability. The knowledge to know that, to analyse how, if you make a mistake in your performance, how to put it right. And you know that you do that through practice, and you know that you do that through hard work. And it's only through hard work and practice and reflection that you get to the next stage of whatever your journey is. And remember the words of Adele. I've learned the main thing in life is you get back what you put in. And you need to put that in, as you have already today and previous weeks in your studies. You now need to put it in to the next stage. Higher education has got 4 major purposes. It is about individual academic excellence, which you have developed and portray. It is about pushing at the frontiers of knowledge, invention, and discovery. It's about developing the skills for the future, and it's about shaping civil and inclusive societies. UK universities are one of the best products of the UK. Some of the most popular universities for anyone to study in the world. Our research is the second most cited in the world. Our students do better every year than ever before. And the reason they do better than ever before is because of your work, my colleagues behind me, support, and their teaching. And it's that team that delivers something which is crucial to society and the economy. You see, we know that when you compare graduates and non-graduates, we know that graduates use the health service less than others because they know how to look after themselves. We know that they're involved in criminal activity less than others. We know that they spend more time on the development of their family's education as your families have spent with you. We know also that you will earn more and that you will live longer. There are all the advantages that go with higher education, and you need to use those advantages in the best way you can. You graduate from the School of Performing Arts. As I indicated earlier, it has some fantastic facilities. And you graduate having spent time in dance, music, drama, performing at high levels, working together collectively, and doing various shows and performances. And I've seen some of those performances, and they're really first rate. You also graduate from a school that has a particular research culture, a growing research culture, and has developed a range of partnerships with organisations that are here today. Ambition is something that we wish to instill and we've sought to instill in you. We want you to aim as high as you possibly can. We want you to be ambitious. We are a very ambitious university. We're ambitious for our communities, our economy, our society, our staff, and our students. And we're investing £250 million in the development of facilities for students, staff, our research, and that will make a massive impact on the region. £250 million of investment. But what we want is for you to be ambitious. Because it's only by striving for things that look unattainable, that look about being as high as the sky. It's by striving to do that that you actually start to make a difference in our lives and our society. By doing that, you create the sort of society in which you would want your families to be brought up in. So we urge you to be ambitious. Ambitious for yourself, ambitious for the person you're sat next to, ambitious for your families, ambitious for your communities, ambitious for the work environment in which you engage. And should you ever realize your ambition, then actually you've set it too low and you need to strive again. And remember the words of J.K. Rowling? The world is full of wonderful things you haven't seen yet. Don't ever give up on the chance of seeing them. You join today our alumni, and we have a particular fondness for our alumni, and we have a particular role for our alumni. We want you to help our students of the future. When you're in the right place, we want you to think back to your days as a student and how you can help through mentoring, internships, work experience, the next group of students on the ladder. That is crucial to the development of all our communities. We want you to stay in touch with us. We like to hear about what you have done and what you have achieved. We are determined to stay in touch with you, and we know where you live. As I said earlier, graduation is a time for thinking and for reflecting. You may well have particular routes that you've already developed. Many of you will have employment. 96% of our students are employed within 6 months of graduating, a testimony to your work and my colleagues' work and support. And that is one of the highest levels of employability in the UK. And it's a real achievement of the university and yourselves. But in your reflection, think about what you want to do, because you've now got the time, as the assignments have all gone, to think about what it is the next stage can be. And Gandalf said, all we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given to us. Now, before I finish, I was talking to colleagues just before we came in, and they told me, and I'm really surprised, they tell me that you are the quietest group of performing arts students that they've ever come across. I leave you with a message. Search for every opportunity open to you. Take every opportunity given to you. But most of all, provide every opportunity you can for others. By doing that, you carry on the long tradition of the university you graduate from today. On behalf of the university, on behalf of everybody behind me, and on behalf of everybody up above you, congratulations and well done.
And now Sam Hope is going to present Vidar Yarding for the conferment of an honorary degree of Doctor of Arts.
Vice-Chancellor, I am honoured to present Vidar Yarding, MBE, upon whom the Board of Governors and the Academic Board wish to confer an honorary degree of Doctor of Arts from the University of Wolverhampton. Such an award is conferred in recognition of an individual's outstanding contribution in their professional life, and one which is in sympathy with the university's mission and ethos. Vidar Yarding has made a significant contribution in both his professional and his service to public life. And as a successful champion of diversity, it is appropriate that we recognise his achievements today amongst our graduates, who come from a range of backgrounds and have all achieved their higher education goal. Brought up in Newcastle upon Tyne, Vidar studied French and German at Manchester University before a postgraduate journalism course at London City University. Vidar spent over 25 years working for ITV in the Midlands, much of that time as editor-executive producer of political and social action magazine programmes, documentaries and live debates, before joining the ITV News senior management team leading on diversity across England, Wales and the Channel Islands. Concurrently, Vidar spent a number of years as a consultant with Channel 4's daytime political show, produced by ITN, and also worked on documentaries for the BBC's Disability Unit. Vidar is currently diversity consultant with ITV News. In 2012, New Year's Honours, Vidar was awarded an MBE for services to broadcasting and visually impaired people. In 2013, the Minister for Disabled People invited Vidar to become a role model for a National Department of Work and Pensions campaign, Fulfilling Potential, Making It Happen, aimed at encouraging young disabled people to aspire to their chosen career. Vidar defines diversity as being included and being inclusive, and has spent much of his career encouraging diversity in the arts, particularly from the perspective of audience members with a variety of disabilities. He has reviewed audiobooks for Radio 4's In Touch programme, as well as contributing to a number of publications, including the book magazine Disability Now and Vision magazine, and has been on a variety of judging panels for events including the Spoken Word Awards, the Asian Media Awards, and the Radar People of the Year Awards. For Connect Radio, Vidar reviews audio-described theatre, operatic and dance productions performed at a variety of venues, including the National Theatre and the Royal Shakespeare Theatres. He has chaired the national audio description charity Vocalise and currently chairs the Audio Description Association. He is a trustee with the Birmingham Hippodrome, Performances Birmingham Shape Arts and Leonard Cheshire Disability. In addition, Vidar has taken a role in championing diversity in other fields. He spent over 10 years as a trustee with the RNIB Group and is an associate with the Business Disability Forum, as well as chairing New Street Station's Access Forum. Vidar is a chair of the university's Arena Theatre Grand Theatre Access Forum in Wolverhampton and champions the Arena Theatre's extensive programme of assisted performances. As a broadcast professional, Vidar is an inspirational speaker for our broadcast media and journalism students, and is always generous with his time and happy to share his vast knowledge and experience. Vidar Yarding is an inspiration, but rather modestly describes himself as being just a news hack, which couldn't be further from the truth. Throughout his career as a respected political and social action journalist and diversity champion, Vidar has sought to find the truth behind the story and has always been committed to promoting a society which enables all individuals to fulfill their potential in whichever arena they choose to work. The University of Wolverhampton is also committed to these same values with a strategic goal of maximising individual potential for all students. Whilst we take all possible steps to provide our students with the opportunities and support necessary to achieve within the higher education environment, we also recognise a need to change the world outside our doors. This change will give each one of our graduates the opportunity to succeed. Vice-Chancellor, in sharing our values and commitment to support diversity and equality, and as an example of an outstanding champion of social action, I present Vidar Yarding for the conferment of an honorary degree of Doctor of Arts from the University of Wolverhampton. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed, Vice-Chancellor. Sam, thank you very much indeed for the kind words you said. Sam kindly mentioned, amongst other things, that I was an inspirational speaker, so no pressure then for the next couple of minutes. I'm conscious that I am very much sort of, if you like, the buffer between what is the opening ceremony that we've had and the really important part of this afternoon, which is your presentation and recognition of your degree success. So I shall try and be brief, and the beauty for me is I obviously can't see my audience, so if your eyes glaze over and you think, God, he's dull, I should be blissfully unaware, but if I hear the snoring, I shall get the message. You know, obviously, and you'd expect me to say this, I think, I'm obviously hugely flattered, very honoured to be awarded this, a complete surprise. Sam mentioned that I'm privileged to chair the Grand Theatre and the Arena Theatre's Access Forums here in Wolverhampton. Never did I think that I'd actually be saying a few words from this very stage, where I've come for many audio-described performances over the years, and indeed for some of the pre-show touch tours. And I guess, being performing arts students, you'll be familiar with some of those assisted performances and what's involved in them. So a huge privilege to be back at the Grand, which I know well, and back at the university with which I've had a proud and hopefully continue to have a proud, long association. So really, really important to be here. It's worth saying, though, that although I am hugely honoured, it's not about me. If I've achieved anything in life, then that doesn't come from one individual. That comes from a whole range of people. The constituencies of family, relatives, friends, colleagues, all of them play a huge part in all of our lives, and I'm sure the same will be true for those of you receiving your degrees this afternoon. You will have your supporters, parents, families, friends, people who are with you in the audience this afternoon. And I too am very lucky to have representatives of the constituencies that I mentioned a moment ago, representatives of family and indeed friends in the audience, and thank you very much indeed for them, for their support and encouragement. Now, thinking about what I was going to say this afternoon, clearly I don't want to bore you, Richard, with talking about my life, and you've had more than enough from Sam in hearing my sort of potted biography and the very nice encomium that she kindly delivered. And I did think that perhaps I would try and share with you just a few thoughts about your own journey. And it is a cliche to talk about a life journey, but perhaps cliches are true, which is why they are cliches. And today is an important chapter for you, and I guess I was feeling a little nostalgic thinking back 30 years ago to when I was given my degree as an undergraduate, and it's a big day. And it's great to see such a great turnout. Many people will have come back from different parts of the country as well as from close at hand to be here this afternoon. It's a great way of obviously celebrating your success and also of catching up with people as they start on their next life chapter. You've all hopefully had a terrific 3 or 4 years here in Wolverhampton, benefiting from the education that you've received, and also being part of a community which is rich in diversity, multicultural diversity, with a tremendous history of industry and the arts, and dare I mention it, with the Molyneux down the road, a bit of football thrown in as well. Interesting place to be a student. I think the Vice-Chancellor said there were 2,300 of you at the university. And today is a really, really important big day for all of you. Whatever you go on to do, and hopefully you will all be part, or the majority of you will be part of that 96% that Jeff mentioned, of those who go on to employment and or further study within 6 months of graduation, which is an impressive record by any standards. And you will go on to develop that ambition that the Vice-Chancellor talked about, and you'll go on to do great things, not just for you, for the people that matter to you, but hopefully for society and the communities in which you live as a whole. And yeah, be ambitious, enjoy life, make the most of the opportunities. I don't want to particularly stand here like an old fogey telling you what you've got to do and talking to you about your life, but a couple of things I want to leave you with in terms of thoughts. We've heard about be ambitious, but be yourselves. Everyone has something to contribute, to offer, regardless of culture, creed, background, disability, gender, etc., etc. That's what makes society, that's what makes a community, hopefully, rich and successful. We all play our part in that. And I hope that's something you've achieved as undergraduates. I hope that's something that you will continue to do in whatever you go on to do, either in further study terms or indeed in the workplace. And I hope that perhaps in years to come, 1 or 2 of you will be lucky and privileged like me to be saying a few words to future generations of students going forward. So enjoy today. It's a really important day. Enjoy celebrating later on. The very best of luck for the future. Thank you very much indeed for the universities honouring me and the people that I've been associated with over my lifetime. Thank you very much for the signers who've not seen a script, because I'm conceited enough to be ad-libbing. I'm afraid I couldn't read a script, but they've borne with me, and thank you for that. Thanks to Sam for what she said, and thanks to you for letting me share in your afternoon today. The very best of luck for the future, and good luck.
The time has come. I think the Vice-Chancellor's observations about how quiet you are was not so much a direction as to how to behave, but something you should take entirely with a pinch of salt, and recognise the achievements of your colleagues in any reasonably dignified but noisy way that you like. And so Paul Johnson is now going to present first a newly conferred member of the University Professoriate, and then the award winners to the Vice-Chancellor and the Dean of the Faculty.
Vice-Chancellor, I present to you Malcolm Ross, Visiting Professor of Aesthetic Education. Vice-Chancellor, I present to you award winners from the Faculty of Arts. Master of Science, Dance Science, with merit, Louise Anne Cabral. Bachelor of Arts with honours, Dance, with first class honours and winner of the Cool Pilates Prize, Zoe Clark. Abby Claire Crowther. Kimberly Louise Eastwood. Abigail Edmonds. Laura French. Chloe Marie Lillian Fisher. Aretha Francis. Lucy Hanson. Celine Sarah Louise Curtin. Winner of the Dance Exchange Prize, Priya Kumar. Natasha Louise Pinches. Philippa Price. Sammy Jo Rosen. With first class honours and winner of the BA Dance Course Prize, Fenella Sheldon. With first class honours, Jessica Truslove. Sophie Turner. Katie Wallace. Danielle Wilson. With first class honours, Imani Wilson Hamilton. Heidi Emily Winters. Bachelor of Arts, Dance, Rhiannon Chloe Huff. Bachelor of Arts with honours, Dance and Drama, Vanessa Asongo. Courtney Page McNally. Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Drama. Winner of the Yasmin Vardaman Prize, Matthias Taufik Andre. Sandeep Kumar Bhatto. Curtis Bray. Ryan Campbell. Oliver Chambers. Emily Cook. Lauren Charlotte Davis. Victoria Golder. With first class honours and winner of the BA Drama Course Prize, Megan Gowman. Emil Hart. Peter Hill. With first class honours and winner of the Arena Theatre Prize, Hannah Johns. Jessica Francis K. Lamb. Jodie Lawrence. Lauren Lincoln. Thomas Lloyd. Leanne Martin. Holly McEntee. Liberty McLean. With first class honours and winner of the Gazebo Theatre and Education Prize, Rebecca Parsons. Charlotte Pilbeam. Tanisha Jo Hannah Raybold. Kendall Helena Roberts. With first class honours, Grant Michael Watson. Bachelor of Arts with honours, Drama and Musical Theatre. With first class honours, Bryony Bradshaw. With first class honours, Olivia Courtney. With first class honours, Rosalind Elizabeth Lloyd. Nikki Morgan. Rhiannon Morton. With first-class honours, Joanna Sangster. Grace Will. Bachelor of Music with Honours Music, Jake Oliver Allen. With first-class honours, Daniel Luke Baxter. With first-class honours, Jessica Carpenter. Hannah Ellis. With first-class honours, Elizabeth Alice Hodges. With first-class honours and winner of the Worfield Charity Concert Prize for Best Final Project in Music and Popular Music, Megan Laura Jones. With first-class honours, Ernie Leong. Frances Elizabeth Storer. Aik Chuen Tan. Yi Jin Tu. Yi Shan Yang. Bachelor of Music with Honours, Music and Popular Music, Stephen Hollis. Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Music Technology, Wayne Alexander Adlam. Jaspreet Singh Chauhan. With first-class honours, Ryan Duane. With first-class honours and winner of the Music Technology Achievement Award sponsored by the Worfield Trust for the Best Final Project in Music Technology, Callum Lewis Harrison. Daniel Kieran Petit McCarthy. With first-class honours, James Moore. With first-class honours, Robert Sawyer. Daniel Wallin. With first-class honours, Gerard Wareham. Bachelor of Arts, Music Technology, Lloyd Parsi. Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Music Technology and Popular Music, with first-class honours, Andrew Burns. Emma Chapman. Alexander Robert Dutton. With first-class honours, Matthew Hill. Daniel Luke Jones. With first-class honours, Liam Price. Stephen Ward. Luke Whittle. Bachelor of Arts with honours, Musical Theatre, Joshua James Barden. With first-class honours and winner of the Joseph Carville Memorial Theatre Prize, Emily Grace Bedford. Alexandra Darby. Caitlin Gallagher. With first-class honours, Amy Lauren Goodall. Faye Grimmer. With first-class honours and winner of the Musical Theatre Course Prize for the highest musical theatre degree classification, Paige Hudder. Madeline Kathleen Langridge. Florence Miller. Matthew Palmer. With first-class honours, Joshua Richardson. With first-class honours, Christina Rudge. Polly Sargent. Zoe Turner. Antalya Washbourne. Sarah Catherine Wilkinson. Diploma of Higher Education, Musical Theatre, Coral Camoot. Bachelor of Arts with honours, Performance Industries, Jennifer Bethwaite. Roger Bickle. With first-class honours, Lucy Jane Brown. Alicia Shirani Shan Campbell. Oliver Chandler. Shamar Joshua Clark. With first-class honours, Liam Compson. With first-class honours, Jordan Drew. With first-class honours, Benjamin Kevin Eardley. With first-class honours, Lewis Fitzhenry. With first-class honours, Matthew Forfar. Hannah Fullock. Brinley Nuala Gallagher. With first-class honours, Crystal Gerald. With first-class honours, Fraser Henry. Darius Holgate. With first-class honours, Maria Louise Lacey. Elliot Bradley Lingard. Thomas Martin. With first-class honours, Ria McCurdy. Connor Patrick McElroy. With first-class honours and winner of the Academy of Music and Sound Award for Production 2017, Ben Millington. With first-class honours, Samantha Louise Rolls. George Ryan. With first-class honours, Paul Ryan. Bachelor of Arts with honours, Performance Industries. With first-class honours, Christopher William Budjock. With first-class honours, James Andrew Dove. Bachelor of Music with honours, Popular Music. With first-class honours and winner of the Worfield Charity Concert Prize for Best Solo Pop Performance, Miles Bagshaw. Casey Bars. Joe Cartwright. Darren Clark. With first-class honours, Jack Evans. Ross Harrison. With first-class honours, Courtney Hercombe. With first-class honours and winner of the Music and Popular Music Course Prize for the highest BMUS classification, Stuart Jones. With first-class honours, Emily Rose Moore. George Martin Nash. With first-class honours, Lewis Joseph Orton. Mitchell Richardson. Elizabeth Rose Scoynes. Sanjay Singh. Nicholas Stiolano. Simon Scott Tranter. With first-class honours, Sarah Isabel Waugh. Bachelor of Arts with Honours Sound Production and winner of the Music Department Top-Up Prize sponsored by the Warfield Trust and awarded for Best Award Classification for Sound Production, Aaron Davis Friend. Thomas Kirby. Lewis Tanner. Foundation Degree Arts Music Performance with Merit, Adam Matthew Tarleton. Foundation Degree Arts Music Performance, Byron Taylor Jr. With Merit, Hayley Vincent. Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Music Technology, Tyrone Edwards. Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Dance, Harmony Hall. Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Dance, Tanisha Knight. Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Musical Theatre, Emily Millett Deseroth. Vice-Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of finalists from the Faculty of Arts.
So, distinguished class of 2017, you are a success. And you are surrounded, encircled even, by people who have loved you, supported you, encouraged you, mostly behind you, and people who have taught you, tormented you perhaps, inspired you even, who are in front of you. And so what we would like you to have the opportunity to do is to stand and applaud, first of all to turn to those and face those behind you who are visiting, and then turn back and acknowledge the faculty who've made such a success of your lives so far. Well done, folks. Do please sit down. Uniquely, in the graduation ceremony for the performing arts, we have a bit of DVD, which I think you or they or all of you have made to encompass some fond memories of your time here, and we're going to show that now. I'm not sure I was meant to watch it from that angle. Clearly a lot of fun. Now, and to follow that, almost the last word in our ceremony tonight comes from Mohammed Majid Akhtar, who is the Community Officer at the Students' Union.
Mr. Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies, gentlemen, class of 2017. Good evening. I'd like to start off by saying congratulations, and you guys finally did it. Like many of you guys, my journey to graduation was not a conventional one. I went to sixth form, I gained a few A-levels, and I opted against going straight to university because I wanted to work a little and chill a little. But during my time chilling and relaxing, I realized that university was actually the next step that I needed in life. So, in 2014, like many of yourselves, I decided to take up a degree. And 3 years later, I truly believe it was the right decision I made. To be honest, these 3 years have flown by, and I have really enjoyed them. They've been the most productive years of my life so far. This journey has been a very educational one for all of us, I'm sure you would agree. We've learnt so much academically, of course, but the life skills we've gained are going to be with us forever. And I'm sure we're going to use them at some stage of life. I'm also very confident in saying that we shall look back at this experience with great fondness. This is essentially your launching pad to go out and own the world. For me personally, I have gained so much, both through academic learning and through extracurricular activities in which I've been involved in through the Students' Union. I feel I have developed into a better and more independent version of myself, and the guidance and support that I have received from the Students' Union and the university has been incredible. I was involved in last year's Islamic Society, which won the prestigious Society of the Year award. I was also Vice President of Events and Activities for the Student Law Society, which held successful events like the Student Law Ball. Now that we all have graduated, it's time we look forward and move on to bigger and better things. Today, there's going to be a lot of goodbyes said. There's going to be a lot of promises made to stay in contact. And there's going to be a lot of emotion on show. But if there is anything that can be taken from these few years of our lives that we have spent together, it is that our work, our environment, and our strength has developed in leaps and bounds. Whether you realize it or not, you have become stronger human beings, strong enough to go out and meet the world head on and become successful. Wherever you go, whatever you do, always remember who you are and the journey it took for you to get there. I'll leave you with that, and I'll say congratulations to everybody. My name is Mohammed Majid Akhtar, and I am your community officer for this year.
We've come to the end of the ceremony. We do hope you've enjoyed it, and from the board and everybody in the university, we wish you every success in the future, wherever life takes you. And as graduates, you are now members of a group of about 100,000 people around the world, the alumni of the University of Wolverhampton. We would like to ask you and your family and friends to join us for a simple drinks reception in the Harrison Learning Centre in the Mbika Pool Building immediately after the ceremony. Whatever your destination, please take care. I've been asked to point out to you that if you barrel enthusiastically out of the back of the theatre, it would be sensible to avoid getting hit by a bus. So do take care. Would you please remain in your places in the circles until the procession and the graduates have left the auditorium. I now declare the ceremony closed and ask you to stand.